So, good morning. It is, I think like 9 o'clock-ish. And I'm here in...
Savannah Animazing artists and editors are loading dock gate is now closing. Vendor check-in is completed. The loading dock gate is closing and vendor check-in is completed.
So I'm here in Savannah for Savannah Animazing. This is my first time doing a show outside of Florida for Artist Alley. I'm pretty nervous, but also excited. Just kind of trying to more so leave my bubble a little bit. Savannah was only 3.5 hours away, so it's not too much of like a drive, but it's still it's further than I usually do. But so we're here, nervous, but hopefully we have a good time. So far I'm kind of like I feel a little mixed so far. They definitely kind of nickel and dime you a little bit more than other shows that I'm used to, but the table was only $150, so it's I guess it kind of evens out. But yeah, so we're gonna have the first day and hopefully it's a good one. Good morning. I'm very cold. So I have a blanket on to kind of help me stay warm. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the layout for this show because it's kind of weird. So I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about it. And do my best to try and explain, because I was trying to like explain it to people last night, but I couldn't find the words. But okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is like the main hallway on this side, and then there's another one on the other side. I'm on this side with the artist alley, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. What seems to be happening is people are clumping up at the first couple tables. I'm doing my best to like not show as much, because some people can kind of be a little picky about their stuff getting recorded, which is very valid. But like people are coming in, and then, well, this is actually the front, so I'm actually really close. You can see my nanami over there. I'm really close to the entrance, and you would think that that would be advantageous, but people are kind of coming in, and then they get clumped up here in like the first couple tables, and then they don't make it to the end. Another thing that I noticed a bit was so I think these are cosplayers, and I'm on the next row, so theoretically it should be a pretty good spot. But so a lot of people have been kind of like hanging out over here with the cosplayers, valid, but then they walk through this very narrow passage. So like attendees are walking through here, and then a lot of the times they'll just like they'll walk, and then they'll just keep walking and just pass all the rows. I think my theory on what was supposed to happen was people come in, and like there's the wall, so it's very narrow. So in my head I was like, oh, I can't go. If I'm an attendee, I can't go that way because it's going back by the artists. So maybe I'm not allowed back there. But I think the idea was people come this way, maybe they stay on one side, and then they get here, and then they do U-turn, and then walk on the other direction. I don't know. That's my theory on what they thought was going to happen. But kind of what happened is people are kind of coming in. If you have questions, let me know, okay? I'm like doing vlog. I'm explaining. Yeah.
There she is. She's just down here today.
Oh, okay. Welcome. Stay warm. It's very cold. So I think that's what the idea was. But what people are kind of doing is that they're walking all the way towards the end, if they even get this far. From what I've been noticing, like people will just stay in the first couple of tables, and then they don't even make it over here. But they come through, and then they just go that way, and they miss like half the row, if that. But I've been seeing I see a ton of people just completely cutting through and just going past my table, and they don't stop at all. Like they skip most of the rows. Somehow I'm not. Again, this is just kind of like a theory. It's just kind of like a theory of why I see that happening. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. But it's something that I can't help but notice. Yesterday was very disappointing. Yeah, I made more money than the first day of St. Pete. But first off, St. Pete is a very low bar, unfortunately. And then, but I made the exact same amount of sales. So I think we were open from 9:30 for VIPs to 6 p.m. I made 7 sales the entire day. So, and it's really cold. It's really cold today. Will it be better? I hope so. Hopefully, I'm still $100 short from making back table. Hopefully I make back table today. But I'm not making back hotel or gas or anything like that. So, this one will be a loss, unfortunately. But, sorry. But, yeah. It sucks. Especially because this is like my first out-of-state convention. Yeah, it's just a very disappointing experience. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm getting stuff ready for VIPs, if we have any. I didn't really see a lot yesterday. And we opened really late for VIP. Like, we were supposed to open at 9:30 for VIPs, but they didn't come in until like 9:50-ish. But, yeah, it happens, but unfortunately it just happens a lot more than I want it to. So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully it's better. Maybe it'll be like really, really good. Who knows? But all right, let's do this and stay warm. Alright, so this is gonna be my recap for Savannah Animazing. It wasn't great. I wasn't really that, I don't know, like, the organization of it was a little strained, I feel. It was kind of hard to get in touch with staff, and we had a hard time like figuring out information that we needed, like when to come in on Sunday and where we are able to exit the vendor's hall so that we can get back to our cars. And in addition to that, the weather was just really not good. I mean, they can't help that. It was just really, really cold. I think they said that it was cold even for Savannah, but it was very cold for me. Like Sunday morning, when I showed you the ice in the vendor parking lot, I think it was like 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So very, very cold. And I think the layout was weird. Like I even had attendees telling me that they thought that the layout was weird and they didn't really like it. And I have to agree. I do kind of go into more detail on that earlier in the video. And yeah, it was kind of disappointing for my first outside of Florida convention. I pretty much broke even thanks to again my mom coming with me, and she did help me with gas and hotel. But if I had done it by myself, I would have lost a lot of money. And it kind of sucks because I really like Savannah. I hadn't been to Savannah in like over 10 years. I was in Girl Scouts for about 12 years, up until I graduated high school. And the founder of Girl Scouts, Juliet Gordon-Lowe, is from Savannah, so we took a field trip there. And I really liked it. It kind of gives me similar vibes as like St. Augustine almost. And I don't know, it's just disappointing that the con didn't go well, because I'd love to go back to Savannah for a con, but just not really a good first impression, unfortunately. Another thing that I kind of noticed was I had a lot more sales on Sunday, and I made more money on Sunday than I did on Saturday, which was kind of a similar case down in St. Pete. And I'm kind of wondering if that's going to be a new trend, where essentially people aren't going to be buying as much on Fridays and Saturdays and then be spending most of their money on Sunday. In the past, I've made more money on Saturday. Sometimes I'll have more sales on Sunday, but I generally make more money on Saturdays than any other days for conventions, including 3-day shows. But it's kind of looking like for multi-day shows this year, the trend is kind of leaning towards not many sales on the first day or the first couple days, and then making most of your money on Sunday, which I understand, and I guess it's fine, but it does kind of like make me very anxious, because I generally try to at least make back my table on the first day of a show. If I make back my table on the first day, then I generally consider it a pretty good show. And just with Savannah Animazing and St. Pete Comic Con, I did not do that, and it was just very anxious, just very anxiety inducing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, hopefully I have some better experiences this year, because this year is kind of not going off on a great start. But if you are interested, if you'd like to help support me, I do have a Ko-fi, and you can do one-time donations. You can subscribe to my Ko-fi. It's like $1 a month, and you get access to HD artwork. My shop is over on Ko-fi, and you can fill out a commission form on Ko-fi, or you can just message me directly, whichever is easier for you. Before I forget, I did want to thank you guys, because at the time of me recording this, I did hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Huge thank you. I never thought that I would hit that milestone. Holy crap. It's been a very long time. Lots of trial and error and doing a bunch of stuff that I just happened to be interested in at the time. If you're an original subscriber, you deserve an award, because you have, I feel like you've been through like as much as I have. But yeah, thank you again for supporting me here on YouTube and on Ko-fi and on all of my other socials. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, see you later. Bye-bye.